What's up, guys? My name is Derek, and welcome to the all-new Sundown Audio. Hey guys, real quick before we get into the video, just want to go ahead and say it is officially hoodie season. For some of y'all more than others. Down here in North Carolina, it just started getting cold less than a month ago. Starting to get chilly down here. So hoodies are available. They're in. I'm wearing one right now. They're up on the website, sundownunofficial.com. There will be a link in the description of this video. Go click on it, check out what we got. Several different colors, from black to sport gray to, this is heather gray that I'm wearing, heather gray with a silver logo. The heather grays with white logos have been super popular. They're flying off the shelves. I'm missing some of my heather gray spots. They've been selling out so fast. But hoodies available now. Check out sundownunofficial.com. Get your hoodie today. Oh man, the sunlight is real out here today. Cool day in North Carolina. Let's get out of the sunlight, take a trip inside. Oh, look at them fancy electromagnetic locks. Bam. I think this will be the first official look coming inside the new place. Now, a few people have already been here. We already own the building at Sundown show. So we'd had the little small get together here. We're in the main office. So coming down here at the end, this will be our main office where everybody's set up for all the office stuff. Pretty nice. We call this the basketball court. I'm sure you can see why. Forgive us a little bit. We're still freshly moved in. I think officially we've only been in the building a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. It's hard to remember. So we're still moving in. You're still gonna see some mess here and there, see maybe some trash or some boxes thrown in some corners, but compared to our last shop, we're trying really hard to keep this one in way better shape. First thing I'll go ahead and point out, they're not in here. You're gonna see spots like here, there, and there for TVs. So this place was built, I don't know, this new office, this is a new addition on this building. It was built, God, probably 15 years ago. And maybe more, maybe a little bit less. Within 15 years ago, they had some old school, real old school, like CRT, big tube style TVs in there. We snatched them out, working on getting some nice big flat screens set up there. But there's a whole multimedia entertainment system. There's actually speakers in the roof, TVs, there's a huge controller up in the receptionist's office up there. That's Donnie's office. And we can play audio, video, music. It's all set up. We got controllers. Just got to get some finishing touches, get it all plugged back in and working again. Kind of one of those things not on our top priority list. But here you go, the main office. Everybody's set up. Got us a nice conference room in there. But you got Brian, Debbie, Christina, Brandon, Elizabeth, and Jake's huge office over here in the corner. Let's take a trip over here and check out this massive conference room. So I know I said massive conference room. You're probably already like, oh, that's not that big. But for us, this is big. It's huge. The track lighting in here, and I'll show you some more out there. The track lighting in here is awesome. We love it. It's all programmable, controllable. We can hit some buttons. You can set it to be a certain place. They got a soft on, soft dim, where they just glow up and down, and they do all kinds of fancy little tricks and features. I know it's old. People had this stuff 20 years ago, but you gotta think of where we came from with our old shop. Our old shop was like a manufacturing concrete shack from the 50s. So this type of stuff is like massive, massive improvement for us. We even got, on top of the cool, awesome, huge little desk in here, one of the things I love. If it'll work for me. There we go. We got a projector. Yeah, buddy. Now we'll probably be in here like playing porn or something on it, We don't know what we're gonna put on our projector, but we'll figure that shit out. let's go check out the rest of the place. All right, so I told you, really cool track lighting. You can see a bunch of the lights set up. We're probably gonna end up getting some kind of display cases, showcases, something in here in the middle of the floor. Because right now it's just one huge open area. It's almost creepily just huge and open, but we're gonna end up doing some kind of display cases, some stuff up here, put some things on, put some product up. So when we get visitors or any big name fancy people that might want to come visit us, as soon as you come in the door and bam, you're hit with the awesome products on display. And again, we've got that track lighting. Hit some of these switches. And you can see these things cut on and glow. It's awesome. I love it. I know. The little things that entertain us nowadays. So one of the other super cool features that's awesome to have in here is the kitchen. Ta-da! We have a kitchen area. Now it's not set up with a full stove or anything like that yet. We got a fridge, dishwasher. We just got our ice maker and our water machine. But we were set up with a little bit. We got our coffee maker and our coffee stuff. A lot of us like to have coffee in the morning. Some microwaves. Probably gonna bring in the hot plate or something. But most of the big fancy cooking we end up doing out here. Got me a new big 36-inch griddle. Gonna show that off to you in a second. But let's head around through the shop, show you just how much room there is to this 176,000 square foot place. All right, guys, when I tell you this place is massive, I mean it's massive. They're literally just hallways of offices. I mean, you see behind me, we're in a whole nother front corridor, just hallways of offices. And more hallways of offices. And more hallways of offices. And again, more hallways of offices. And you'd never guess, but more hallways of offices. Another hallway of offices. And you guessed it again, even more hallways of offices. And we even made it to the back yet. We're still in the front of the building where, no joke, there's probably 200 offices, and somehow we've managed to use almost every single one of them. All right, I'm up here on a weekend, so there's nobody to interrupt me shooting some film, but that means a bunch of the lights are off in here. So you can imagine a place this huge, the power bill is insane. I mean, I ain't talking like hundreds of dollars. I'm talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So a lot of the lights you're gonna see are off. I've went through, flipped on some of the more important lights because I figured y'all want to get into, I don't know, just some of the cool, good areas that you'd want to see. Oh, did I mention some more office rooms and even more back over there? But in case you haven't guessed it yet, this is kind of some of our parts area. Some of our parts area. You can see coils on coils on coils, and there's more. All these boxes are full of coils, and we're utilizing a lot of these rooms you see here on the side for parts rooms. So these get stocked up with certain parts. You can see cones in one spot, spiders in another spot, things like that. Build rooms. We have huge rooms and figure out like that. All builders have their own rooms. They're all separate. They handle their own stuff. I'm not going to mess with any of their stuff, but I'll give you a glimpse. This is Thomas's room. So you can see his build stuff, station, tables, all his things. All of our builders have their own individual rooms. Thomas is probably the smallest of the bunch. Some of the other rooms are massive. Some of the builders lock their rooms up so they don't want anybody messing with their stuff. Yeah, this one's open. So I'll give you a glance in here. One of the bigger build rooms. You can see we got the pegboard stuff. Oh, these are slot boards up on the walls, getting parts set up. 2 big tables. Yep. I don't even remember if I made it down this hallway earlier. If I didn't, more offices. All right, got a little spot. We're in the dark. I'm not cutting lights on over here, but basically on the other side of these walls are some of the build rooms that pass through. And when the subs get built, they come out here out the back to the warehouse. And so now we're on the warehouse floor. Try and give you all a quick little look around. We're only in a portion of the front part of the warehouse. Guys, I'm telling you, this place is massive. But as subs come out, you know, there's a lot of subs we magnetize here. Even though, yes, we've said it multiple times, we get some parts in from China. All of these subs, like the X's, EV5s, they're all built right here in-house. Here, we are now in Newton, North Carolina. And certain subwoofers, like especially our EV5s, are so big, even some of the motors, the magnets that we bring in from China, China cannot properly magnetize them. So we have our own magnetizer, one of the biggest in the US. I'll say it again, I've said it in other videos. Some people are like, you're not a real subwoofer company if you don't have your own magnetizer. Well, we got one, and we got one that's bigger than most all your other companies out there. It can do some pretty unique things, pretty crazy things, as well as demagnetizing motors. That's right, we can demagnetize a motor. So say you get a motor that gets damaged, shifted, something like that, and you want to repair it, we can demagnetize it, make it easier to take that motor apart, shift it back right, shim it up, glue it together, fix it, and remagnetize it again. So as certain subs come out, or as all the subs come out the build room, they're coming here, subs getting magnetized, getting set up, getting prepped. We recheck them again, we check their coils, we test them to make sure they work. Got a little test bench set up over there, and from here they will get packed. You're gonna see different packing supplies, stuff, boxes prepped up, ready to go. These will all get bagged, stuffed in these boxes, and end up like this on pallets, getting moved back to a different section of the warehouse. So I told you we're still partially moving in, so you're still gonna see some random things like these racks. Just random racks, random parts, stuff like that, laying around. Not everything is fully put up where it needs to be. Still working on that, because on top of all the moving, and we're still not done moving, we still got a crew that's working almost 100% every day back in the old shop, getting things moved, getting things cleaned out. So it takes a little bit of labor off of what we have to accomplish our goals every day, and we still have to run the business. So there's some things that have gotten behind, and it's the holidays, and of course business is just going insane right now. Just got past Black Friday, Christmas is coming up, but give us time, let us get the move finished, get all of our resources here, get all of our guys here, get all of our labor here. We'll finish getting all the stuff put up, cleaned up, get everything sorted. But for now, carry on through the process. As subs get built, they get packed, they're coming over here. There's gonna be all of our built sub inventory. Everything we build right here in-house. You're gonna see our X's, U-Series, ZV5s, Nightshades. Nightshade motors are currently out of stock. There's a few stragglers still available. Some dealers still have some in stock. But yeah, we're waiting on the next run of motors to come in so we can get back to building the Nightshade V4s. But all that's coming back here, built sub inventory. So another cool little area that we've designated over here. It's dark right now. Let's cut some lights on. Bam, bam, bam. So we call this the garage. We had a little garage area in our last shop. This is our automotive garage in this shop. You can see we already got Project SPL in here, and you're gonna see a lot of stuff wrapped up on pallets, a lot of our different tools and parts. Still getting moved over, still waiting to get them situated. But this room here, and it's a pretty good size room. Try and give you all a little glance around. This is the only room and only area that actually has kind of a good ground door access. We've got a double door over there, so we can get vehicles into this section. Again, I got Project SPL in here. He's still chilling from finals. Busted windshield and all, full of a lot of crap. I just kind of stuffed him full of stuff, moved it over, just in an effort to get everything over here. We see our test Jeep chilling here. We got some rearranging to do. We got our Beamer inside. In case anybody didn't know, we have a Beamer wagon demo vehicle, and There's gonna be some other toys we keep in here. Brandon keeps his Bobcat in here. You got my Warrior chilling in here right now. Love to play with the Warrior, do donuts. Got another four-wheeler, lawnmower, stuff like that. So a lot of the automotive type things, some of our toys, vehicles we work on, test on, all those will be set up in here. On top of that, working on getting this wall set up. You're gonna see a lot of we do cookouts, a lot of our cookout stuff, our show stuff, our tables, chairs, tents, all that stuff gets set up in here. Still got some cleanup to do, and I'm gonna try and get it nice, get some shelves, get things put away, set up properly, and I don't just make this kind of a nice place, even though this is more of a dungeon feel, but whatever, it's just a garage. All right, so now we're back to the testing area. And let me see here. Flip some lights on. Yeah, that's good. Give a few lights. So here's our test bench area. And again, we all know, we said it multiple times, we do have product that is made in China. A lot of product is made overseas. We have amps that are made in Korea, amps that are made in China, subs that are made in China. And that's on top of our big stuff. All of our big stuff we build right here in-house. But we do bring the smaller, less expensive, more inexpensive products. We bring them in from China, but they are all QC tested right here. That's what all these benches are for. We have also expanded because the company's growing, it's getting bigger, it's getting a lot bigger. So before we had 3 test benches set up, we now have 6. 6 benches all set up, still working on finishing these. You'll see some junk on them. And trying to hire new people, and hiring people is a nightmare. Oh my God. We are on new guy number 5 in not that long a period of time. 5, geez. And they're not working out very well. So fingers crossed, some of the latest new guys are gonna work out pretty good. But here you go, testing area, 6 benches going. Hoping to get them filled up, get product rolling good, because I don't know some of the rumors out there y'all come up with, man, about Sundown going out of business or Sundown doesn't have product or whatever. Like, bros, y'all don't know what you're about to see in this video. Business is doing better than ever. It's booming. Stuff slinging out the doors. All right, so on top of the section over on the other side where all the built subs go, when they're all built and tested and boxed and staged, ready to ship, we got the test section. Well, this is all of our A-stock product. So any of the, we'll say the outsourced stuff, the Chinese stuff, any of the A-stock product runs across the test benches, gets palletized again. All this is good. This is its staging area. So it's all staged here. We've got our SDs back there in the back, SDs, E's, SAs. We've got some speakers and RCAs and wire, and it's all staged up here. So any of the small package, the ground stuff, any freight orders that are getting small piece quantities, 2 of this, 4 of this, 5 of that, they'll all get pulled from this area. So as stuff gets tested, run across test benches, thrown on pallets, it gets brought over here. Now we don't keep all of our inventory here. There's too much. If we just keep 1 or 2 skids of everything, so we have something to come pull from by hand. Everything else stored in the back. We're not even a fraction of the way through this place yet. Let's take a trip in the back. All right, so now we're kind of in the back area. Anytime somebody says it's in the back, this is the start of it. And when I say start of it, I mean just the start. So we're in one corridor. Here's another corridor. And if you can see that door through there, there's another corridor on the other side of that. And on top of that, all of this is 2 stories. There's a whole another level below us. I'm telling you guys, massive doesn't even begin to describe this place. It is so huge, it's insane. I remember one of the first tours that we brought most everybody. We got everybody from Claremont. So there's a few times me and Brandon or Jake, we'd all come around, done some tours of the place, scope things out. So before there was any product, or I think right at the time, right when we had done the deal, bought the building, we brought everybody over from the Claremont shop to kind of bring them around and give them a tour. And some people had veered off here, there, split up, and actually got lost. It was having a call on phones like, hey guys, where are y'all at? I'm in this area. It looks like this. I think I'm lost. And we had to track some people down. This place is that big, but you see one corridor full of product. And I don't know if y'all want to just walk through and see all of them. It's kind of the same stuff over and over again at this point. You're just gonna see rows and rows of stuff. But we got another big corridor here. Yeah, the lights are off. I don't know how well y'all are gonna be able to see. I'm not turning the lights on just to show you some of the warehouse, but this area still filling up. At last count, there's still hundreds of skids over at our old building to bring over. So you'll see a lot of skids like these. It's just stuff, some of the random things, just throw on skids, wrap it, send it over. And that's what we're working on right now. So as big as you see, we still have as big as this warehouse is, you see a bunch of open room. I'm telling you, it's filling up like that. At one point, we thought all this was huge, and then all of a sudden, man, it's filling up at an insane rate, and we still got more to go. So hopefully that's got y'all kind of the gist of the place. We went through the offices, build room, warehouse. We're in the front freight area, basically. So you're gonna see, we got some freight docks. We got one of our forklifts. We're actually trading this forklift in. We got a bigger, better forklift that's still at our old shop. We gotta bring it over. And yeah, you're probably gonna see some miscellaneous stuff still around. I know, guys, we're still in the process. So again, we got some random racks and tables we're still working on putting up. Got a couple random tables over there. We still got to get put up somewhere. But we're working on it. We're getting moved in. You should have seen this place when we first started. It was so bad. Man, I'm telling you. Tell you what, for you can see some of behind me. When we first started moving in here and we had truckloads rolling, this huge warehouse, this side, I'm trying to get y'all a good view of all of it. I'm talking coming in from the freight doors here, there was skids from the wall all the way over past these poles and just all the way down. We had this place full. We had people in here with pallet jacks. We had forklifts at both locations going, and we were just trucking product. And it was days of that. Days of just moving product, trying to get it situated, put away. And then after we got stuff moved here, then we had to get in by hand with our carts and pallet jacks and putting things in different spots and getting things in the offices and getting things set up in the build room. And my God, moving a company this size is so awful. I mean, so awful. But treat, just got this in. We'll shift subjects a little bit. I know some of the guys said they wanted me to do a review on this thing. Typically we use our charcoal grills. I've done some videos of us doing some cookouts. We got the charcoal grills, just some basic Webers. They work good, especially if you love charcoal. But downside of those is we grill out even in the wintertime. You know, it doesn't get like 0 degrees here really. Last year we might have had one day hit the single digits. I think the last couple of years. We'll get down in the teens, but that's it. And we still grill out in the wintertime. We'll grill out when it's raining. It don't stop us. But the problem is if I bring the charcoal grills inside in bad weather, it smokes up the place. So in an effort to avoid that over here, I got a griddle. So it's a gas griddle. I don't know. I've seen it. It looked cool. Reviews are good. We're going to check it out. Big 36-inch. Should be enough to handle plenty of food for everybody here. If you want to see me do an unboxing and review video, let me know in the comments. Matter of fact, right now, what do you think of this place? What do you think about how big it is, how huge it is, everything? The offices are pretty cool. We liked them. That was actually one of the main selling points on us buying this building. Yeah, we don't rent. We bought it. We own this building. That was one of the main selling points was the office, how nice they were, the size of them, just the wow factor they have when you walk in that front door. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Got to get this thing put together. It's cookout time. Even though we're not fully moved in yet, we're calling it. We're on that last little bit. So it's time to celebrate with a good cookout. All right, guys, that's it. It's time to wrap this video up. Don't forget, hoodies for sale now. Sundownunofficial.com. Oh, bright light again. So here we go, wrapping video up. All new Sundown audio. What do y'all think? I think that sun's killing me. Remember, guys, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, click thumbs up, all that good stuff. And yeah, we gotta wrap this up. I'm dying. Later.